Hi there, my name's Aaron Silva. I'm with Paladin FS and the Golden Contract Coalition. I want to talk to you today about some of the common mistakes we have seen bankers make over the last 14 years of us negotiating these contracts and coming in after the banker has completed the negotiation on their own. Now, there's just a handful of them, but I want you to listen carefully because some of them may ring true. The first is, I think, kind of a lazy option, where the banker simply accepts an economic benefit without attacking the contract. It comes time to renew and the vendor sends over a proposal for a reduction in cost, maybe a few $1,000s a month, or they're going to cut 10 or 15% off. And the CFO thinks, you know what, I got other things going on. This seems pretty good. It ain't broken, don't fix it. I'll take an economic concession, I'll be good with it. And they'll renew for an agreement. This is a really big mistake, actually. If you're not improving that contract, the commercial terms, legal terms, SLAs at the same time that you only get a chance to do every 5 years, you've still got a bad deal. It's just a little less expensive. Another thing we really want to see bankers not do is outsource the negotiations to your attorney. I'm sorry. These attorneys, we have seen very few attorneys that know what the hell they're doing on these contracts. They really don't. Most attorneys will fight the rote, typical, standard things in the agreements, but they don't understand the proprietary nature of these contracts. They don't know what commercial terms need to be in there. They don't know what the SLA should be. They don't have visibility nationally what other banks are doing. They just don't have it. Don't waste your money on your attorney when it comes to negotiating these contracts. The other one that we see a lot of is that the executive delegates the negotiating of the contract to someone else inside of the bank that has too cozy of a relationship to the vendor. When you're close to a vendor and maybe you've been with them for years, it's really hard to hold them accountable. That's just natural. You really want to act like a fiduciary and have someone do it that isn't emotional, does not have a vested stake in the relationship. That's why it's important not to delegate it to someone inside the bank that has a close relationship. The last one is, don't relinquish the power seat. In classic negotiating formats, when you have an agent negotiating for you, you can get into the back seat, or sometimes called the power seat. From the power seat, you can pull levers and pull strings to drive the outcomes you want through an agent. You don't have to interact personally with those folks, with those vendors, and you can do it in a way that's very pragmatic and very effective, as long as you don't give up the power seat. So when you think about this, you really have to ask yourself, why make some of these mistakes? Are you really interested in risking millions of franchise value on a multi-year contract just because you want to guess on your own? Suppliers hope you do. They want you to guess. They want you to hire an attorney. They want you to accept their economic benefit. They want their friend inside of the bank to negotiate it. Don't make these mistakes. If you'd like to understand other ways to make sure you get the most value out of your next negotiation and you avoid some of these typical mistakes, please contact my company, Paladin FS. You can contact us at paladin-fs.com. Thank you very much.